Inside you, there's a sanctuary, a luminous space where your energy can breathe, reorganize, and remember. The inner sanctuary meditations are not just guided journeys, they are living activations that teach your body how to receive, how to stabilize high frequency and softness, how to feel safe while you expand. Each time you enter, you strengthen the bridge between your nervous system and your soul's blueprint. This is where your upgrades actually land. This is how integration becomes embodiment. Join me inside the inner sanctuary, a temple within your own breath, a place to return to wholeness again and again. You can enter through the show notes. I'll see you on the inside. Welcome to Grounded is the New Sexy, the podcast where we flip the script on what it means to truly be attractive in today's world. Here, we believe that true beauty comes from within, and that cultivating a strong, centered inner world is the key to feeling free, empowered, and fully alive. So settle in, take a deep breath, and let's redefine what makes you shine from the inside out. Welcome, love, to Grounded is the New Sexy, and I'm super grateful you're here. Today's conversation is for those of you who have been suspended in the in-between, like me. That strange, timeless hallway between who you were and who you're becoming. Maybe you've called it integration. Maybe you've called it burnout. Maybe you've just called it, what is happening to me? I've also done that. But however you name it, this space has intelligence. It is the nervous system's way of saying, let me build the circuitry before you run the current. So take a breath with me. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Let's step together into the sacred architecture of this pause. We love beginnings and breakthroughs, the big aha, the visible transformation. It's awesome, right? But rarely do we honor the middle part, that molten stage where everything familiar dissolves. In human terms, it looks like fatigue that doesn't make sense, or motivation dropping away. Ordinary tasks feeling monumental. The creative spark dimming, even as an inner fire builds below the surface. You might be tempted to push, to make something happen. But the cocoon asks you to trust a different rhythm, one that doesn't perform, but gestates. Inside the cocoon, nothing resembles the caterpillar anymore. Cells dissolve into liquid possibility. It's chaos that leads to coherence. So if you feel unrecognizable to yourself right now, you're not broken. You're becoming something your old self couldn't hold. Let your body hear that. You are becoming something your old self couldn't hold. Our nervous systems are electrical temples. Every expansion of consciousness increases voltage. When new light pours in, inspiration, insight, higher vibration, our circuits must re-insulate, rewire, reground. Now, most of us were taught to override this, to caffeinate the fatigue, to force clarity, to chase momentum. That's like running lightning through a frayed wire. Your current pause is the body's intelligent refusal to short circuit. It's the upgrade period where new neural pathways, new energetic filaments are forming. Imagine your system as a symphony tuning before the overture. The silence isn't absence, it's alignment. If you could see yourself clairvoyantly right now, you'd notice new filaments of light extending from your spine, the heart field widening, and subtle crystalline coating integrating through breath and rest. So next time you sigh or lie down mid-afternoon, just tell yourself, I'm anchoring amplitude. That one sentence turns guilt into reverence. Look to the earth. The forest floor spends half the year decomposing so that the other half can bloom. Seeds sleep beneath snow long after they've been planted. The pause is not outside the creative process. It is the creative process. 5 months of quiet? To the earth, that's a heartbeat. To the cosmos, it's a blink of golden light. When you sync with that tempo, you start to feel time stretch and soften. The urgency melts. And what remains is trust. You realize nothing is wrong. You're simply in divine timing, where integration always precedes ignition. Even inside stillness, there are tremors of new life. A tiny impulse to reorganize your studio or your altar, a new color palette calling you, a sudden craving for different music or textures or foods, the desire to invite rather than to chase. These are the micro movements of pre-emergence. The soul gently rotating inside the shell before cracking it open. Honor them. Follow them lightly, without agenda. They are the breadcrumbs leading you out of the chrysalis. If you're able to, close your eyes now. If you're driving, save this for later. If you're walking, just soften your gaze. And breathe in. Feel the air brushing the back of your throat. Exhale. Let the breath spiral down your spine into the base of your body. Visualize a golden filament descending from the crown of your head. Anchoring through your heart. Down into the belly. And deep into the earth beneath you. Now imagine the earth exhaling back. A cool emerald current rising up to meet the gold at your heart. They weave together, forming a luminous braid, heaven and earth, frequency and form, spirit and soma. Whisper gently, I allow my wiring to upgrade in grace. I trust my body's pace. The pause is my temple. Take 3 more slow breaths. With each inhale, light fills the grid. With each exhale, your system settles into safety. Feel the hum behind your sternum. That's your new voltage calibrating. Smile softly. Let gratitude flood in for this mysterious intelligence that knows exactly how to evolve you. My love, remember, stillness is not stagnation. Integration is not activity. Rest is not regression. You are a living waveform adjusting to carrying more of your own light. Whenever the movement returns, and it will, you'll find that you create with less effort and more radiance. This has been such a valuable reprogramming, really, for myself to learn. And so much of my life has slowed down, so much over the last year or so. But there's no more cycles of burnout for me. And I'm finding such magic and flow when it is time for me to move and take action on things. And there is such value in understanding frequency before form. There is a science behind this. This isn't just make-believe. We are electromagnetic beings, and everything in this world is full of energy. And when we learn to focus on that first, before we move, before we strive, before we try to force, we can see that there can be flow. It doesn't mean that there aren't challenges. It doesn't mean that there isn't physical work. But the new way, the true sacred way, before we were taught anything different, are these concepts that I bring to the table. And they are things that I do in my own life, and ways of being that I have become and are continuing to become. And I'm so honored that I can share this in this space with you guys too. So for now, honor the quiet. Let your life be soil. Let your breath be sunlight. Let your nervous system hum itself whole. Thank you for being here, for listening, for allowing the pause to become sacred again. Until next time, stay grounded, stay radiant, and remember, you are the spark before sound. If today's episode resonated with you, I invite you to take this work even deeper with my free guided meditation. It's a simple, beautiful practice that will help you anchor into stillness and connect with the vast intelligence within you. You can download it now at christylittleartist.com/free-meditation, or you can click on the link in the show notes. If you try it, I'd love to hear how it felt for you. Send me a message on Instagram at christylittleartist and let me know. Thank you for being here, for sharing your energy, and for showing up for yourself today. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for joining me on Grounded is the New Sexy. I hope today's episode offered you a moment of clarity, a spark of inspiration, or simply a reminder to be gentle with yourself. True strength and beauty come from within, and every step you take towards grounding yourself and creating inner freedom is a powerful one. If you enjoyed today's conversation, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. It helps others find the show and join our community. And if you're feeling called to dive deeper, check the show notes to learn about ways we can work together on this journey. Until next time, stay grounded, stay free, and remember, you're exactly where you're meant to be. Take care. I'll see you in the next episode.